Okay. Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion advised. Now, here's Loveline with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
All right, here is the phone number for Loveline, 1-800-LOVE-191, 1-800-568-3191. Fax number 310-854-4455. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew. He is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. And tonight's special guest, who's already crawled into the studio fresh after draining the urine out of himself, the lovely Bobcat Goldthwait.
Thanks, Adam. How you doing? Right out of the gate, you got to go to the urine.
Turn my headset down, please.
Sorry, Drew's got a little blood in his hair.
All right.
So, okay, just before the show goes, we go run to the can.
Yes.
And you tell me to go, use the first bathroom, which is the ladies' bathroom, and I'm comfortable with that. I have no problem. I was just looking for, perhaps a little pregame, sword fight. Is that so wrong?
We'll do it at halftime.
Okay, great.
All right, fair enough. That, of course, is Bobcat. You know him from, I'll mention Scrooge.
I'm a professional entertainer.
No, wait a minute.
I'd like to put that out there. Why don't make your next party Bob-erific?
Let me just say this, Bob. How old are you? Because people have they think you're somewhere between the ages of
12 and 80.
Yes.
Yeah,
you're like Burl Ives.
Thanks. Thank you very much. I'm 34 years old, but I'm not aging gracefully. That's for sure.
No, because you look like 115.
I look like crap pie, yeah. I really do. I'm really doing.
But let me ask you,
I've got to start drinking like virgin unicorn blood from Dick Clark's house.
What is really amazing here is Adam sounds kind of calm and mellow compared to Bobcat.
I know.
You're the wild man, Drew. You get off the air. He's the one that's nuts.
Yeah, settle down.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now both of you settle. It's a late night show.
Drew, don't get into my crap.
People are already complaining to me about that.
What?
Rap that you run about me.
Oh, the Drew.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
Bob,
I got complaints about that.
You've heard the Drew, the shuffle, haven't you?
Yeah.
Can I say that
yeah,
shuffle?
You play the damn thing so often, I forget to realize that people don't understand that those things were taken totally out of context. I was like reading faxes or saying things about something totally unrelated to what it sounds like.
I believe you.
Right.
I believe you because I'm your friend.
Right. All right.
Other people may want to look at you and see a negative light. I see the positive when I see Drew.
All right, settle down.
I didn't even know it was Drew. I thought Bruce was here again.
How old were you when you did Scrooge?
I don't know. I'm 34. I don't know how many years ago we did that.
But, I mean, you got started when you were 20 or something, right?
Yeah, I was on Letterman when I was 20 years old.
Wow.
Oof. But, even then, though, they didn't say, hey, we got a young comedian on. Now here's the dad humor of Bobcat Goldthwait.
So, how young were you when you started doing stand-up?
I was 15 years old. I was, if you must know, and I was thrown out of a punk rock band called the Dead Ducks.
And what
But I was
city?
the old school punk rock. None of these kids today. What? I was in Syracuse, New York. Then I moved to Boston.
Okay.
Where I made people happy with my jokes.
So did you finish high school?
Yeah, I finished, but I lived illegally in a dorm in Boston at Emerson College for, 10 months.
Really?
Yeah.
How old were you?
A lot of famous comedians came out of there.
How old were you?
Then I was 19.
All right, so you did stand up for about 5 years. Well, no, wait a minute. Before you got the Letterman gig.
Yeah, I was making my living by the time I was like 19, full time doing stand up.
Because that's kind of bizarre. Because I started doing stand up when I was like 21 and never felt even close to getting anything right until I was at least 27 or 28. Because it's not the kind of thing that you're very good at.
Well, thanks for implying that I got anything right.
Well, obviously, if you got on to Letterman, I mean, you weren't blowing him, were you? Okay, all right, sorry, I didn't want to go there.
No, I had to think about it.
But the point is
which one's Leno? Leno's the one with the chin.
The career was
I'm
going.
trying to figure out which one.
He's the one you didn't set the fire at.
Oh, already, we're going right there, huh?
All right, no, we won't get into
Is there a story?
What is wrong with you?
Is there a story?
Drew, you know this fire story, don't you?
No.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Wow.
No.
Hello, Drew.
I need to hear it.
You want me to tell it as best I can?
I've been in training.
Go right ahead. And Drew.
I was in training for many years.
The boy in the plastic bubble.
He went on Leno a couple of years ago.
Like when you were 19 again? Or
No,
what?
just recently.
Just recently. And he brought with him a little thing of lighter fluid and a lighter, and he squirted it right there on the seat, and he started a fire. And Leno had a cow.
Well, yeah. But he was loving it, though. I mean, the thing that he got, whatever, he was screaming at me.
Right.
Which was pretty cool.
Off the air?
Frick, don't worry.
Oh, he said frick?
Yeah, calm down.
You cut it out anyway.
He sounded like Dino. And I'm going, hey, Jay, I'm sorry, But in my heart, I'm going, this is so cool, man.
Now, did
Jay Leno was using many un-Dorito salesman-like words.
Did you?
Although I am a big fan of his irreverent brand of humor.
Yeah. Did you get a lawsuit?
No, I didn't get a lawsuit on that. I got I'm on probation still.
Really?
Yeah, and I got fined $4,000.
For what?
I don't know, but standing in front of the judge trying not to laugh over this is like being stoned in algebra. You know, I'm like trying to keep a straight face. I really was contemplating pulling my penis out because my lawyer's going, they're going to throw the book at you. And I'm like, yeah, all right.
Well, yeah. Well, you don't want it to hit you in the penis, Bob.
So I did, what do you got? I did public service announcements.
Are you
serious? Which is so
About
ridiculous.
fire?
Yeah. All right. Hi, I'm Bobcat Goldthwait. If you're ever on a talk show, don't set it on fire. Back to you, McGruff. It made absolutely no sense at all.
All right, Bob, we're going to help the nation.
So there's a lot of people out there with problems, and if I can straighten them out, I'll be very happy.
And let me warn you, we do get some serious calls.
So I know. It's not all the funny stuff.
Yeah, it's mind your P's and Q's, funny guy. Ronnie, 16.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, Adam, Drew, Bobcat, y'all are great. And I saw Bobcat on Regis and Kathleen, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool how you did that fire extinguisher thing.
Yeah, I was gonna throw up on the show.
That was better though, yeah.
Yeah, and they took away my Epicac.
Okay, well I have a problem.
Anyway, I got problems. Okay, what's wrong, brother?
Okay, I started dating this girl. We're not really serious, about a week now, and her best friend, me and her have a physical attraction, I guess, and we want to like mess around and stuff before me and this other girl get serious. Now, I don't know if I should do it or. What do you guys think?
All right. How long you been going out with the one you're going out with?
Well, about a week we've been talking.
All right, but nothing physical?
No, nothing physical, nothing yet, no.
Well, why don't you just nip it in the bud and go over to the friend right now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Should I do it and then not tell the girlfriend when we get serious, or?
Yes, definitely.
No.
All relationships should be based on deceit.
Oh, no. Ron, that's ridiculous.
Dr. Drew, what do you think?
I think it's ridiculous.
Ridiculous, Drew?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, easy. Did you bleep that?
No,
you can say ridiculous.
No, that's Adam's word.
That's my word. We're allowed to say.
All right. I see how I'm getting played. That's cool.
No, I do. I think if you're going to have an honest relationship, this is no way to start it. Even if you don't intend this to be a long-standing relationship, you're only going to end up hurting your potential girlfriend. You're going to hurt the girl that you mess around with. You're going to hurt yourself.
Wait a minute. He's not going to hurt the one he's messing around with.
Yeah, because the one he's messing around with, it probably has expectation that it's going to be something more.
The one I'm messing around with, she said she don't care. She just wants to mess around. We're like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So. I wouldn't.
Adam?
Yeah.
It's a terrible foundation for a relationship.
Adam, do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Watch yourself. Okay. I don't mean everything I say here on the show, Bob. Ravi?
All right.
Is it Ravi?
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Tempe, Arizona.
All right.
All right. Yeah, my mom, I've been seeing this girl for 2 years now, and I'm Indian, as in my parents are from India, and my girlfriend's white, and my mom just does not like her, but I don't think it's because she's white, because my brother has an Indian girlfriend, and there's a lot of tension in the house, and when I don't talk to my mom when my girlfriend's in Texas right now. She's on vacation. But when she gets back, I know it's going to be the same because I stay out late at her house. I live at home still because I want to go to med school and I have to study.
Oh, you're 21?
Yeah.
Now, how old's your white girlfriend?
She's 20.
All right, so you don't know if your parents don't like her because she's a loser or they don't like her because of the color of her skin?
Well, she's not a loser because she's also going to school. She gets straight A's just like me, and my dad has no problem with her. It's just my mom.
So your mom's just generally uptight?
Yeah.
Could it be that it's just anybody that you're with that she'd be uptight about?
Well, she's also written me letters, and she's written my girlfriend letters telling her to stop doing her voodoo witchcraft on me. That's making me so crazy about
Okay,
it.
so your mom is a nutball, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, start the question with that statement.
All right.
I'm 21. My name's Ravi. My mom's a nutball, and I'm dating this white chick. So it doesn't matter.
Wait, but is your girlfriend doing the voodoo magic?
No.
Okay. Well,
yeah, all right.
It was a good question.
You stick with that story.
So you could be going out with Anita Bryant, and your mom would have a problem, or Indira Gandhi. Is she still alive?
No.
Because your mom may have a problem. She's dead. But my point is
that might come up.
Your mom is going to have a problem with whatever you do and whoever you go out with.
Especially if you have strong feelings for her, it sounds like.
Yeah.
That's what she's responding to as much as anything else.
Is it because of her race, or is it because she's white, or is it because just your mom doesn't think you're any dame's good for you?
It's probably the last thing.
No, his mom's nuts.
No, it's the latter. Mom may be a little nuts, but
This is a typical, pre-med thing.
But the basic issue is that,
True, that's true.
That basically,
if Junior's going to be a doctor, Mama knows no girl's good enough for him.
Yeah, my brother's in med school right now too, and she's still not happy that he likes this other girl.
What's up with this overachiever family, man? Isn't there any slackers? Anybody in your family just smoking a big fatty and hanging out?
Hey, Ravi, you want to adopt me?
Oh yes.
I could be the family slacker.
Oh, that'd be fine with me.
Mom had to put some plastic down on the sofa, though. Ravi, your mom's nuts. Do what you want.
Yeah, just use your own judgment. Be sensitive to where your mom's at emotionally, but do what you need to do for yourself.
All right, here's the deal. When someone has established themselves as nuts, then it gives you free reign to lie to them. When someone is nutty, you can lie all you want, right, Bob?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but nutty is not exactly a clinical term. I mean, what our listeners in general cannot judge nuts from not nuts.
Sorry.
Yeah, she's a wing nut.
She thinks that this girl is sending voodoo dolls to her or poking voodoo dolls, and wait a minute, that isn't. She's got our religions all whacked out because she's supposed to be. They don't have that in the Hindu religion, do they?
I don't know.
All right, well, we'll go.
No, her mom. Who's doing the mojo?
All right, forget it. We're moving on.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Rex, 26.
You're 21. Get an apartment.
Hey, was calling up. I'm going to Hawaii next week, and I'm a little nervous about. There's a nude beach that I've been told I have to go to. A little nervous about going to it, but I think it'd be a blast to go on the beach and take off all the clothes and do a little skinny dipping. And I'm wondering if there's some etiquette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, raging hard-ons aren't really kind of frowned upon on the nude beach.
Don't jack off on anyone's hair.
Well, that brings up a point. I mean, you're looking at beautiful women out there. How do you keep from getting a little stiffy out there?
Bob?
I was going to say Estelle Getty's.
You what?
If you think about Estelle Getty's, who, though, is a very sweet woman, and I am a fan of hers also.
You got to get a mental picture in your head. Huh?
Think of your dad's hairy back.
Now, you flip over to your stomach for a while, if that's the case, and then when you dig a little hole if you have to, flip onto your stomach, lie there until things cool down, and then flip over again, and when you see things starting to perk up, flip over again.
You guys ever been to a nude beach?
No,
I have, but I wasn't nude. I was wearing coveralls.
I was actually in the bushes. No, I haven't had the pleasure.
Where were you?
True, look at my body. Like I'm going to nude beaches.
I was in... When I was in medical school, I went to France, and in the south of France, people commonly...
The broad-minded Parisians.
Yeah, some people take their clothes off on the Saint-Tropez and areas like that, and the British seem to be the ones that typically just, all the old people, and particularly the older people...
Just drop the laundry and go nuts.
Were you nude, Drew?
No.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Come on.
No.
All right, off the air.
No.
Okay.
He had the same clothes on.
Chris.
Yeah.
Where's your bikini area when you're nude? That's my problem. I like to have my bikini area waxed. I'm at a nude beach.
You would have to be dipped.
Yeah.
Chris, 19, you're on Loveline.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I had a question for Drew.
Yeah.
My girlfriend lately, over the last couple of weeks, has been having problems with her gig on and off, and it's like every once in a while it'll swell up or it's irritated or something like that, and I was wondering if you had any idea what kind of stuff that could be.
It could be a lot of things. It could be nothing. It could be just some irritation. It could be a yeast infection. It could be a vaginal infection. It could be a more serious sexually transmitted disease like chlamydia. It could be herpes. I mean,
bee stings.
It's something that you ought to have a doctor look at. You can't just
I was kind of planning on that. I just didn't want it like.
Are you guys sexually active?
I'm sorry?
Are you sexually active together?
Not for a couple of weeks now, no.
But you have been in the past.
Yeah.
But this isn't connected to sex.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Is it like giant?
I'm sorry?
Is it gigantic?
Like on occasion, yeah.
I mean,
it's quite large at times.
The most common.
Like as big as a kid's head?
I don't know about that.
Do you have any problems? Any symptoms?
Me?
No, I'm cool.
Nothing. Not you, Bug. And the most common thing would just
my ass is sore. If that means anything to you, Drew.
All right, I'm going to start talking about Police Academy if you don't stop butting in.
That's fine. That's the benchmark of my career.
The most common thing actually would be just a plain old yeast infection. They can be pretty irritating sometimes. So.
All right, and another thing real quick. I had something to say to Bob there. I was wondering, okay, a couple of years ago I was watching like Comic Relief or something like that, and you drank a squid or something. Why did you do that?
A squid?
Yes.
I don't know.
What was it?
How do you drink a squid?
he threw it in a blender with something else.
Oh, that is
Drank it.
sick.
Yeah, that was a little bit too frat boy for my taste, but I don't know.
That was a bid for comic relief?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, that can't be real.
What else was in there?
I have no idea.
The garlic was a lot worse. I was in the juicing at the time. It was cleansing my body.
Oh, dude, you be doing the Juice Tiger thing.
Yeah, I was all hopped up on the Juice Man program.
Squid-o-matic.
Bob, you never done any infomercials for the Juice Tiger, have you?
No, but I'm looking forward to it. I see the future. I smell it coming. Hey, can I plug my gig before I have to do the Juice Man?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm at the Irvine Improv tomorrow through Sunday.
Yeah, how long a set you going to do, Bob?
I make the people happy for over an hour.
All right, so you leave after 20 minutes?
Yeah. Then I have questions and answers. No, but here's, I feel kind of ridiculous plugging a local gig here on your national show.
That's okay. People got cars. They can drive out from Minnesota.
Yeah, they have the Minnesota party bus. I just heard you guys in Minnesota the other day, and then I heard you in Illinois.
All right,
but I'm going to plug our thing, too. Speaking of a local deal, we're going to be at Caltech, California Institute of Technology, on Sunday night. We'll be broadcasting from there. We're having a symposium beforehand on violence in the home.
Wait a minute. Am I involved with that?
Yeah, you don't have to be.
Right,
in fact, we'd prefer if you
Good.
Would
I'll
wait
show
outside.
up at 8:05.
But we'll be broadcasting from there afterwards. We're trying to get the community to show up. We're going to be a lot of the various resources in the community that deal with this are going to be there. It's going to be an interesting event. So please
2-drink minimum.
come. If you want to call Caltech Ticket Office, you can reserve your tickets at 818-395-4652.
Rod, you're 19. You're on Loveline with Bobcat, Dr. Drew, and me.
Hey, what's up, Adam?
Hey.
I am one of your devotee minions out here in D.C. Looking forward to seeing you at the big HF Festival.
Oh, yes, I will be there. I'll be in the gauchos, pushing the churro cart. What?
Your little group out here, your minions, are we going to have a way we're going to be able to see you?
Yes, you will look on the stage. You will see a drunken Adam be escorted to the microphone. I will belch, vomit, and then bring a band on. Yeah.
All right.
No, wait a minute. That's not. No, that's HFS. And we're not bringing up the edge.
All right, Drew, you're the greatest. Love to have a question for you. But today my question's for Bobcat.
Mm-hmm.
Out on the comedy circuit, I'm willing to guess there are lots of women out there. You ever get in any of those long-distance relationships?
Well, I'm married, so that would probably be a bad thing.
To answer.
What? Well, before you were married.
Before I was married, I got married when I was 24 or something.
Yeah. You know, Bobcat, everyone is totally confused by your life. You had success real early on, except for no one knew how young you were. Everyone would have been really impressed and thought
I know. They go, I think I saw George Burns screaming and acting like a maniac last night.
I mean, you're only 34.
Yeah.
You've done 1,000 movies. You did a ton of movies, like even before you were, 22, 23 years old. You did movies and stuff like that. You really had a lot of success, but you sort of plateaued out a little bit.
And now I'm playing the Irvine Improv.
Right, and we're looking to kickstart you here a little on Loveline.
Yeah, that's great. The 40s are going to be great. I'm looking forward to that.
Chad.
Yes.
You're 16.
Yes.
Where are you calling from, Chad?
Pasadena.
All right.
Come down to Caltech on Sunday, all right?
Yeah, bring a gun.
Drew, are you getting a piece of the door? What's up with that?
No, but I'm just trying to get the city together for a town meeting.
Yeah, okay.
Chad.
Yes.
What's your question?
Well, I have a question on tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about getting a tattoo.
Bob, you got any tattoos?
We'll talk to Ricky about that.
You got any tattoos?
No, I don't have any tats. What's your question, though? I tried to get a Hello Kitty tattoo.
There does not seem to be any real serious risk if you go to a reasonable tattoo parlor. I was down in Santa Monica about a week ago, and I was amazed.
Just cruising, or?
Yeah, well, I was thinking about a yin-yang.
Hang on a second. I was amazed.
Okay.
I mean, every person
has a tattoo.
Everybody. It was
stupid
amazing.
yin-yang.
You gotta, go to a reputable tattoo artist. Stay away from someone named Scabies or something like that. It's clean needles, the whole 9 yards. But where are you gonna get it? Try to avoid the bone areas, not unless you can handle the pain.
Well, have you ever heard of incognitos?
Yeah, that's like on your sphincter.
No, it's
a tattoo place.
I've
got a whole tattoo salon right up my butt.
I thought it was places you couldn't see.
Quiet, guys!
Chad, where are you going to get it on your body?
Oh, like right below my hip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not
all
too
right. Chicks
painful.
love that. But
you a skinny guy?
Yeah.
That's going to hurt like hell, son.
All right, Chad?
Oh, okay, thanks.
Look forward to the pain.
And don't get liquored up. That doesn't help the process.
Sure it does.
No, it doesn't.
It helps you
There's
pick out
actually a
stupider-
cream
What?
called EMLA that you can put on there and put some cellophane over, leave it about a half an hour. It will make it complete. You won't feel anything. Yeah, but it's expensive as all hell, the cream, but it's EMLA cream. Will make the anesthetizing.
So like if I rub that all over my head, you could just smack me and it'd be cool?
The skin, you wouldn't feel it on the skin.
Yeah, we're going to do that right after this. Phone number for Loveline, 1-800-LOVE-191, 1-800-568-3191.
I know how you're playing me. I know your tricks.
Hey, Bob.
Draw me a map of your home.
Yeah, run out to the car for me, would you? What's the fax number? 310-854-4455.
Amazing.
What?
You didn't even look. Oh, you did. There it is.
Hell yeah, I looked at it. I've only been shouting that number out every night for 6 months. Give me a little time, Drew. That is Dr. Drew, board certified. Yeah. I'm Adam Carolla, and that is Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yes, that is.
Bob, let's talk about you for a minute.
Is bored as in bored, or how are we spelling that? Is there an A in there?
When did I say bored?
About me.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. Johnny Attention Deficit Disorder.
All right. Well, you see, I do
About
this
2 seconds ago is
All
when
right,
you said
but
it.
I do this every night. This is new and exciting for you, Bob.
Yeah,
For me, it's just a grind.
Hanging out with Drew is really exciting. He's a wild man.
All right, listen.
Get that beer bong off your head, Drew, and calm down for a minute, will you?
Bob is going to be at the Irvine Improv, so if you're anywhere near Irvine, please go there.
That's in California. You have
tomorrow
to
night?
stress.
Yeah.
Thursday,
Tomorrow?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's one of the things I got to complain about your show. I've listened to it now all around the country, and you're talking about it as you got to say that in California.
Right.
Because you don't acknowledge that the show comes from Los Angeles.
Well, we tried it. All right, so
It's
we're
really
out
confusing.
of K-Rock in Los Angeles.
Right.
That is our mother station.
That's
Now,
the mothership.
Seriously, how much do you hate doing stand-up comedy?
I enjoy bringing laughter to people.
Adam, he's been successful at stand-up.
That's my
I
goal.
You hate it when you're bad at it.
Stand-up comedy, yes.
No, I loathe it. But
You do, don't you?
Well, you can't say that to people. They're not going to come out to see a guy who hates his job, you know?
Well, just as long as you fake it for
I
an
started
hour.
doing stand when I was 15, okay? So I'm 34. I'll be doing it 20 years next year.
Do you have to do it?
I've got a nut. You know, it takes a lot to keep the compound afloat in
Yeah, that's
Broadway
true.
Industries, you know?
Right. So they pay you pretty good for a gig like that?
Yeah, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, you know, I don't
I
remember,
I don't know. I think a guy like you would just do another sequel or something and bag a bunch of cash in a hurry and not worry about it.
People want to see Shakes too. Still shaking.
I saw Shakes tonight and I liked it.
You watched 20 minutes of it because you ran out of porn.
I loved the 20 that I saw, and I would just assume that the other 80 minutes or so would have been entertaining ones.
Yeah, well, that's quite the rave. I wish it was out now. I'd put it on the movie poster.
And I got to tell you, my roommate walked in. He saw the Shakes the Clown CD cover sitting on the sink. He looked at it and he went, "Hey, okay."
He said, "Hey, where's the porn?"
Alex, 20, you're on Loveline.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, stop whispering.
I'm sorry. I'm talking to myself.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, Bobcat. I love you. You're my idol.
All right.
I saw you at the Nirvana concert a couple of years back. Best show of my life.
But which show?
In LA at the Forum.
Okay, yeah, that was fun.
Did you open?
No, turn on the. Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
That would be one of my fans.
Very nice.
That would be my target audience.
Did you open for Nirvana?
Yeah, I did 13 dates on the road.
How was that hellish doing it in front of that crowd?
What do you think?
I think it would suck.
All your fans were there.
What's that?
All your fans were there.
Yeah, I had a good time. I enjoyed it. I liked going on the road. It was totally like, you know, running away to the circus, you know.
Did you hang with the band much?
Yeah, I'd met Kurt before the band broke when Bleach came out. I met him and Chris in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and he interviewed me on a radio station. Kurt had all these questions out on a paper bag, and he knew all my material. He still knew a lot of my material when we were on the road. He would totally bust my nads when I was going back and doing old material. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
So he was a good guy?
Yeah, he was very sweet. He was very sweet.
And you went out, you did the Forum, and you did 12 other dates
Oakland
around?
Coliseum, New Year's Eve. The crowd hated me, but I repelled in nude at midnight.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That had to be a sight.
I was 150 feet off the ground.
Because I got to tell you,
giving the band the brown eye.
Those of you who haven't seen Shakes, Bob spends about half the movie in a unitard with a pair of underoos pulled up over him, and it's just hell.
Well, there wasn't anything left.
I really would have shoved a sock down there. Seriously.
So, really?
You wrote and produced it. You directed and wrote the thing, right?
Yeah.
You could have shoved the sock down there. No one would have given you a hard time.
No pun intended?
No.
So I repelled in nude, but you got a problem. But that was, I'll tell that story. It takes a little while, though. What's your problem, brother?
Oh, well, I just had a question about, I smoke menthol cigarettes. That's my death of choice. And, I've heard that they shrink your balls. And I want to know if there's truth to that. I mean, is it permanent? Is it only
is it the menthol? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, the menthol part.
Not that I'm aware of. God knows there may be something out there that suggests they do something to something.
Yeah, I think your lungs act as a filter
I'll
before
tell you
it gets
what,
to the balls. You don't have to worry about that.
As usual, the male patients and male
That's the big problem.
users.
Oh, yeah.
No, they won't stop doing anything until you tell them that it might affect that.
It might hurt your dick. Hey,
yeah.
this is going to hurt my dick.
And then it's always, why did you tell me the artery to the genitals is actually more sensitive to plaquing and hardening than please the narrowing than, say, the coronary arteries, the arteries in your heart, that you can get serious dysfunction due to impairment of vascular supply there from smoking cigarettes.
But
alcohol damages that area. It actually dissolves the nerves down there, and so sexual dysfunction is very common in alcoholic males.
Where?
There's actually a plexus, an amalgamation of nerves in your pelvis that is responsible for erectile function, ejaculation, that sort of thing.
Right, but no distinction between menthol and non-menthol.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, because I think there may be a connection.
Really?
Yeah, because I got a few of those chest rubs when I was a kid.
Menthol?
Yeah, and my scrotum is not of average size. I'm thinking maybe that had something to do with it.
Is it above average or just...
Yes, they're tremendous. I have gigantism.
Hey, you're a doctor. Why do they use plums to describe the size of, like, a tumor?
Plums?
Or, some kind of produce. They always... Someone's got a produce, a tumor the size of a grapefruit or,
That's the press. That's
the press, man. It's the press coming down again.
Yeah. Okay. Trying to hold down the man in his white coat.
Okay, OJ.
James.
It's this liberal media coming up with the produce.
James.
Yeah.
You're 26. You're on Loveline.
Yeah, great. Hey, I got a relationship question for Drew, I guess it is. I've been going out with a lady for about 2 years now, and I think we both really love each other, but we fight like cats and dogs, like crazy every day. And we both got really smart mouths, and we can't seem to get it together. Is it worth staying with this lady, you think?
I don't think we can answer that just based on the fact that you fight.
Is it just verbal stuff, or does she hit you?
Oh, no. It's just, verbal sarcasm. It goes back to this guy you had a couple nights ago where, I guess you said that, he's been going out and they both love each other, but we can't seem to get along for nothing.
How long do you say you've been going out with her?
About 2 years.
All right, dump her.
Well,
I'm going on a gut here.
There's something wrong in your relationship that's making you guys fight, and I don't know what it is. There's no way we can figure out in just a moment on the radio unless you have some sense of what it is.
But James, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
And you guys, Drew, you won't cop to this, but Bob, you probably will. You know how whenever you go to visit your folks for like Thanksgiving or something, and your mom pipes up and she says 2 words and already you're pissed off? Just and you're already pissed. You're already pissed. You give her about this much room before you're pissed off. Sometimes that happens in a relationship.
Yeah, but the reason that happens is because of a lot of emotional luggage. And
right.
And if that's happening in a relationship, if that's not sorted out in some way, the relationship will destruct.
Right, but you can spend 5 years sorting it out and $500,000 sorting it out, and then you're just left with 2 people that sort of liked each other in the first place, and it's not even worth it.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. I mean,
if you're not totally into it, there are reasons that you commit yourself to a relationship. A, you made a commitment like a marriage. B, you've got kids, you want to commit yourself. C, you really adore the person. I mean, those are reasons that you stay with it.
She's real top heavy or something like that.
Here's how I liken it to.
That would be D.
I liken it to, I liken it to a certain drug. Let's say you do the drug and you get
that is a unhealthy way to describe a relationship.
Well, hear me out here. Hear me out.
You're addicted to the person. That's not healthy.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's unhealthy. That's bad.
It's bad. Huh?
Bad.
How many relationships you been in? Did you say you were 21?
26.
26?
It's probably the 3rd or 4th.
Are they all? Do you fight with all the women you go out with?
Not necessarily.
But do you love this one more than all the other ones?
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, marry her and have a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will make it better.
And then
that'll fix
hardly,
everything.
Hardly.
You say, baby, we don't get along?
Yeah. No,
But
keep talking. He hears
Say,
you.
baby, I'm going to do the patent, Adam. I have no idea what I'm thinking or talking about, but I'm just going to sell the hell out of it.
Right.
You say, you go in there and you say, baby, you hate me as much as I do. Let's pound out some kids.
And work in a good World War II analogy.
It's like...
It's like when Rommel
It's like
was,
D-Day.
Yeah. Good. You're almost doing me.
You know, why do you live with that masochist? Beats me. I can't help
But, Bob, you argue with your wife all the time, right?
No, the bride and I, we never argue.
Oh, come
That's
on.
a sign of a healthy relationship. No, we don't. We have, like, if we have some issues,
She liked the.
I pout and I go in the bedroom and smash my head into the bathroom
All right,
wall.
so you're healthy.
And
It's
she
a healthy
liked
relationship.
the 9-year-old with the pink hair.
She didn't mind that I dyed my daughter's hair pink. It was more of a red. Tasha said it was strawberry. I say whatever.
Call it henna.
No,
Trina.
it was not a henna. It was the punky colors. That's a product. I don't mean that.
Trina.
Yep.
You're 17. You're on Loveline with Bobcat.
What's up with this work program?
Bob?
Yeah, hi. How you doing,
Hey,
kid?
how you doing, man? You're cool. Will you do one of your screams for me?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, okay.
Don't laugh. It's not funny.
Trust me, I know it's not funny. No, they all took off their headphones. Ah! How's that?
Oh, thanks a lot. That's
Thanks.
cool.
All right.
Okay. I have a question for,
If that keeps you off the crack, I did my job tonight.
It just put me back on it, though, Bob. Go ahead, Trina.
I have a question for Drew.
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine, and she gets flirted with at work a lot, but she doesn't have enough nerve to ask this guy if he's married or not, or if he has any kids. And she's just
And
like,
again, in today's society, having kids and being married are two distinct issues.
Absolutely.
But he flirts with her a lot, and you know,
Why doesn't she just say something like, "Are you available? Are you single?" That sort of thing.
she's too damn nervous. She doesn't
Well,
have
then
that.
she's gonna sit there and just flirt from then on.
How old is she?
She's 35.
Oh, okay.
I had to stop and think there for a second.
Trina, what's going on with you?
You're 17 years old and you're hanging out with a 35-year-old?
Well, I live with her. She's a friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
That's still Bobcat. You accepted that.
That
at face
sounds
value.
really good.
Thanks.
I have a lot of
Trina-
15-year-old friends. I mean, we go up to the Neverland Ranch.
You're not working off your rent or anything, are you?
No, it's nothing like that.
All right.
But she's 35. She should know if a guy, whatever.
She should be able to handle herself.
Yeah, which
Trina.
way's up, man?
Yeah. Okay.
She does, but she's just really nervous, and she doesn't
Well,
really know how to talk to him.
She'll figure it out.
I
Either
tell
that
her
or
all the time, just be straight with him and say,
right.
Are you married?
Right.
Do you have any kids? And she's like, oh, I can't do that. I'm too embarrassed.
Why don't you ask?
I've never met him. I don't know him.
Okay. Trina,
Yes.
good luck.
Thanks.
All right. I don't know. She sounded like, I can't remember if it was Kukla, Fran, or Ollie, but she sounded like one of them. Imagine this 35-year-old. You have 17-year-old Trina doing your bidding.
I have
for
no
you.
idea what that relationship's about.
No, and I
Hey,
don't
how
want
was
to
work?
know.
Good. Did you finish math? What's up with that relationship?
Hey, this is Pat Boone. You and I are listening to Loveline with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
He is a Hellcat, this Pat Bone.
He's pretty sexy.
Have you met him?
No, I can't say I have the pleasure.
All right, Bob.
Yeah, I saw he was at a mosh pit at an Iggy Pop concert I was at.
Let me tell you.
I won't even go in there when Boone gets in there because he's mental. You know,
Oh, yeah.
He has no respect for the pit.
He'll take out an ice socket.
So you
with one of
really
his
are.
elbows.
This is the thing, the big brother.
Yes.
I don't know why.
That's kind of funny, huh?
It's hysterical.
I am a Catholic big brother.
Oh, and this has nothing to do with community service.
Absolutely not.
Ah.
I did it on my own accord.
What's up with that? What kind of guilt are you working out?
I wanted to give something back, Bob.
This job isn't enough? Think of all the hundreds of people you're helping.
Thank you. This was about 4 years ago when I got started.
So are you roped into this kid now?
Well, what happened? Well, he's going to be 18 soon. So then here's how
How
it works.
often do you see this mental case?
I haven't seen him in 6 years, but here's the way it works. You have to commit for a year, and you have to commit to once a week for a year if you want to be a Catholic big
Was
brother.
it like Sally Struthers late at night? You saw this? And you
Yeah, I was just stoned sitting in front of TV, and I started crying.
I'm gonna
No, you know what
I'm
happened?
going to hell. I'm going to order up a kids.
Seriously, I used to do comedy benefits for the Christmas show for the Catholic Big Brother organization. A comedy troupe I was in would go do sketch comedy or improv comedy for their show. And after the show one year, they sort of roped me into it. I got hooked up with a guy who was about 13 at the time, and he'll be 18 soon.
And you kept him on the straight and narrow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What was that phone bill? What was up with that?
Well, I gave my calling card once because he met a chick over the computer, and she lived in Kentucky. The greatest day. I wish, there's certain parts of life you wish you just had a film crew. You wish you had a camera crew with it. I wish I had a camera crew the day he looked up to me and he said, "What are you doing this summer?" And I said, "I don't know, working or something." And he said, "Can you drive me to Kentucky?"
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, sure, get in.
Let's get the pee bucket.
Let's gas up.
Oh, wait, I'm at the Irvine Improv here in Los
right.
Angeles, or actually in Orange County. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I am Bob Goldthwait. That's who I am.
And you're headlining, obviously. Saget's not coming on after you or anything.
Yeah, Saget's going to work his magic.
Jose.
Hey, what's up, Adam?
Hey, you're 16, you're on Loveline.
Where are you calling from?
Oh, I'm calling from Diego Town, number 1.
Okay. 91X?
Yeah.
All right.
And what's your problem?
Oh, I've been having trippy stuff happening to me when I'm trying to go to sleep at night.
What happens?
Well, I be trying to fall asleep, and suddenly, I hear, repeated voices from earlier in the day.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
saying, turn the stereo down?
Huh?
All right, go ahead.
You actually hear the voices.
Yeah.
And what are they saying?
They're just repeating from stuff people said earlier. But you know how when you think about stuff,
Mm-hmm.
it's like 3 times louder.
Have you been doing much speed lately?
Nah.
LSD?
Well, I've done it a few times.
Recently?
A few months ago.
Okay. But not speed?
Nope. I've done it before, though.
You doing any other drugs regularly?
Weed.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done some nitro.
Recently?
No, not that.
What's nitro?
Nitrous.
Is that nitrous?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think. Is that what you mean?
No, it's one of the American Gladiators.
Yeah.
You're having sex with one of the gladiators?
Nah, not no guy.
Well,
that'll make you hear voices.
Auditory hallucinations.
Oh, baby!
Auditory hallucinations can mean a lot of different things. It can be part of a depression. It can be part of a other psychotic condition that might be coming on, which another psychiatric condition that might be evolving now. It could be a medical problem. I mean, you definitely need to see a doctor to get it evaluated to see if it's something that should be treated.
Do these voices sound like somebody's in the room?
Yeah, he actually hears them. And the most common thing would be drugs. And the sort of panoply of drugs that you're selecting from here could certainly cause this sort of thing. Unfortunately, I can't say that it definitely would. The most common drug to do this kind of thing would probably be speed. You're not doing that regularly, so you really need to see a doctor to make sure it's not something medical causing all this.
And here is we get a lot of people calling in, they hear voices, they see things, or their penis is not functioning correctly. And here's the deal. Get off the drugs first and then call and see if it persists. Because these people call in and they go, I don't know what's up, and my penis is not working. And it's like, well, I'm doing a little smack. I'm doing a little speed.
My penis is talking to me.
That's a compound problem, Bob.
No, listen, I'm interested in this. Is this, are these voices, like you said, are you trying to remember conversations?
Oh, Christ, we got to bring him back.
Oh, he's gone?
That's someone else now. We'll take care. He's gone. He's gone. Drew cured him an hour ago.
He's actually hearing voices.
Carrie.
Yeah.
22, you're on Loveline.
It's a common thing.
It's a common thing. I'm hearing a woman's voice in my head right now.
Bobcat, you're hilarious.
Oh.
Don't fuel him.
Okay, I had 2 questions. My first question was, I've been married for about 2.5 years now, and my husband and I were thinking of starting a family this summer. And he's a farmer, and I was wondering what effect pesticides have on sperm count.
Wow.
It's a good question.
It is a good question. I'm not aware of any, but it depends what's best pesticides, I'm sure.
I've seen this movie.
I've heard, I've read it in books and whatnot.
Yeah.
What?
So I wasn't quite, I was wondering if it was an actual connection or if it was just kind of speculation or.
Carrie.
Yeah.
You're 22. How old's he?
At 25.
What's he farm?
Cotton tomatoes, cotton tomatoes, onions, and garlic.
Mm-hmm. And do they spray the pesticide? Does he have like a crop duster?
Yeah, they do a lot of it with behind a tractor too.
Are you calling from L.A. here?
Bakersfield.
Well, not too far
Pretty
away.
close.
All right, smart guy.
Smarty ass.
Well,
It's a good question. I mean, there must be people up there that know that. It's not
in Bakersfield?
Yeah.
Are
I mean,
you kidding? Nobody knows. They actually try to count the sperm with their fingers.
I'm not aware of there being any problem with that particularly, but again, I wouldn't be hearing about that living down here.
Well, let's just assume it's going to kill a certain number of sperm.
Probably.
All right.
Probably, but I don't know this can necessarily affect fertility. Have you guys tried to get pregnant?
Yeah, it's been about 3 months.
You're just getting started. I mean, you're just getting started. I mean, that's not a long period of time at all.
Carrie, does he drop his overalls or just poke it right through the fly?
He doesn't wear overalls.
Oh, really? What kind of farmer's that?
You know, you like to paint pictures. That's what you do.
That's what I
You do.
am.
You paint pictures in people's heads. It's
I'm
really
Picasso.
nice. You really are.
My second question was...
My head is your palette.
What?
Now go right ahead.
It's going to be my hamper in a minute.
My second question was, what's a normal discharge for a woman to have?
About 8 feet.
I'm not sure I understand your question.
Somewhere from the 3-point line?
Vaginal discharge. What's normal, if any?
I'm not sure there is a normal amount. Some women have a lot, some people have none.
Okay,
If it's a change, if there's a change, it could be abnormal. If there's irritation in discharge, it's abnormal. If there's a change in the smell and the quality, the quality of the discharge,
You guys should work on having a dinner show.
that's more important than actually the amount. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Carrie?
Well, I appreciate it.
You know, Carrie, you seem very anxious about conceiving and what's going on with you guys. See a fertility doctor. See a gynecologist. And be supervised through this so you can go through systematically and make sure you conceive as quickly as possible, okay?
What Drew's saying, try to take all the spontaneity out of lovemaking.
Oh,
and you'll
she's
have a
already
baby.
she's already done that for them. What's that?
Should I have a pre-conception exam?
Yes, you should talk to the doctor. You should have somebody working with you on this. This should be something that you do with your obstetrician,
You
okay?
can't give me a baby because you damaged your seed with that insecticide. That's you're setting the groundwork for a really
That's right.
romantic evening.
Carrie?
I appreciate it, you guys.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Good luck. Name it Drew.
Nick.
Hi.
Hey, you're 14. You're on Loveline with Bobcat Goldthwait.
Hi, Adam. Hi, Dr. Drew.
Hey.
Nick.
Hi, annoying guest.
Is it Nikki?
Hey.
Annoying guest?
I won't say anything. I don't want to.
It's not that you're annoying. You just you're very open to say whatever you want, whenever you want.
We'll call him abrasive and leave it at that.
Geez, you know, that really wouldn't fit in with the format of this show. It's usually so tactful here.
Nick, please, go ahead.
Okay, I got 2 quick questions, mainly for Dr. Drew and Adam. Feel free to make your comments. Adam, you're a big mouth, aren't you?
Nick.
Where are we going here, Nick?
I'm sorry, Dr. Drew.
Nick, you know what? No, Bob's going to hold you down while I sodomize you, and then we're going to tag out, and Bob's going to take a turn.
Okay. Dr. Drew, I got this bet going at school, and, like, pretty much 50-50.
Is it bet when your voice is going to change?
Nick, go ahead. Just
You're being
come on, go quick. Question.
Okay,
I got $10 on never.
if a guy were to, like, masturbate in a jacuzzi and a girl went in there, could she get, like, pregnant?
No.
No way?
No.
Well, that might be how your parents had this little sea monkey named Nick.
God, you guys are really mean.
Well, you came right.
You bagged on me. I didn't even say boo to you.
Nick,
Nick's 14.
Let me
guys.
say
you don't
something.
Have to pick, You don't have to pick on Nick.
Nick, we're going to bear the
Nick
hash
picked
of it.
on me. What are you talking about?
Hold on, everybody,
So,
quiet. Mike.
Age is not an excuse for being a nudge.
Engineer Mike, get off the frickin' Pac-Man and turn everyone's mic off. Now, let me talk to Nick for a second. I don't know what he's doing over there. Nick, listen. Loveline's a very big and important radio show. It's very important that we get high-profile guests like Bobcat, like Mr. Goldthwait. You understand? Mr. Goldthwait does not need to come on to a high-profile show like this and be dissed by some 14-year-old whose voice is cracking, and he's worried about jizz floating at the top of the jacuzzi. You understand that? He could be anywhere now. Do you realize what this guy? This guy did blow with Robin Williams. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a nice.
It was a guess. Was that right?
No.
Okay. Smack. Whatever. The point is he could be anywhere. but he chose to be here. So we're going to put our kid gloves on, and we're going to treat him like the celebrity that he thinks he is. Okay, Nick?
Uh-huh.
All right. All right, Mike, we can bring the mics back up.
Go to commercial.
I'm going to go to...
We are here on Loveline with Dr. Drew as always, but not as always. The lovely and talented Bobcat Goldthwait has graced the Loveline studio with his
and I'll be
presence.
I'll be at the Irvine Improv Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's in California.
Let's talk about that for a second.
And we'll be at Caltech Sunday night.
Yeah.
If you want to go, 818-395-4652.
Drew, what's a live show like yours, though? Is it like Kiss Alive, Circa 77?
It's thrilling. Yeah, it's thrilling.
You,
We're going to talk about violence in the home.
Hey, you want to open for us, Bob?
I'm going to open up. I'm going to sprout wings, sing God of Thunder, and vomit blood.
No, you're going to be doing what, about an hour in Irvine?
Yeah, I guess.
Night?
Well, I don't get paid by the minute.
All right. Now, how much of that is improv?
There's some riffing going on.
Right.
But not because I'm like some improvisational genius. It's just I forget my routines.
Right, and you get on to things.
Yeah, exactly.
And you still enjoy it, because I didn't really get that out of you before.
You're completely high.
The stand-up.
Yeah, no, I'm totally paying bills at this point.
Right, you hate it.
No, yeah.
You loathe it.
Well, yeah.
Good. If you could just do it via
You're not
closed
selling
circuit.
any tickets, though.
No, you're Bobcat. People go out just to see you, just to see how old you look.
Just go, what an odd little man. And they poke me with sticks. It's a big night. You're Bobcat. You're old. See him. He's going to age tonight.
He may die.
Hurry up before he has that aneurysm. Ah! My mama had a baby and its head popped off.
The 1 foot in the grave tour.
Ah, thanks.
And we'll be back in 10. All right. So
thanks, yeah.
Bobcat, you didn't get much in high school, did you? Sex-wise?
No.
No, you got smart. You married quick.
But I was working in nightclubs.
He joined a band.
Well, that didn't matter. I was in the Dead Ducks. All the other guys had like big hair and they're singing Journey. Na, 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 na. And we were doing Ramones covers and bumming everyone out. God, did people hate me. I was the lead singer.
Now, really?
Yeah, and they hated me in a big way.
You did
It wasn't
covers?
much different than my act now. I was just talking all the time
Do
and
a little,
getting in a beef
all right,
with the crowd.
Do a little Sheena's a punk rocker.
No, I couldn't.
Come on.
Cue it up. Hit the strings. I'm Brian Setzer. I bring the strings with me.
All right. So you did stand up. You got on. You had success early. Who discovered you?
Yeah, I peaked out.
Well, you peaked at 19. But who did you get discovered by Letterman? Was that your first huge
Dave
break?
was in the bar.
Was that your first
Those
huge
big
break?
Coke parties that
Was that your first huge break?
Yeah, Letterman definitely was. Yeah, and then I went up to the Bay Area and I had a good run there. People seemed to enjoy my performances, and then I came down here and got in police lobotomy 2.
Was that your first thing, or was it Scrooge?
No, Police Academy 2 was the first epic I was in.
Uh-huh.
What?
I don't know. I was just curious.
I went on and I did a show, and it was Whoopi Goldberg was there, and she was actually she was like performing, and I went on after, and then they hired me for the Police Academy.
And have you done all the comic reliefs?
Not the last one. I think Comic Reliefs miffed at me. I dressed up as Christ and did magic tricks. I was the amazing Christo, you know.
Oh, right.
Water to wine, wine to water, tap the deck. Is this your loaf?
They didn't go
Is
for
this
that.
your loaf? No. And I got a lot of fan mail from some Christian groups.
So you didn't do the last year?
No, but then I did the one they did recently for ABC, and then they cut me out.
But you're friends with... Why'd they cut you out?
Too
funny, made the other ones look bad?
I don't know, but I think if I had a puppet, I would have been on.
So you
the
didn't...
puppet guys were there in full color.
You get along with Robin.
Yeah.
You get along with Whoopi.
Yeah, I haven't seen Whoopi in a long time. I did a movie Burglar with her.
Oh, you were in that pile? Oh, that was horrible.
You would have it. You didn't see Burglar.
I saw Burglar.
But I was in there. You couldn't.
All right, was Burglar the one where
No.
she was riding the police motorcycle on the top of
Yeah.
the Golden Gate? Oh my God!
Not
what
on
a
top
dog.
of the Golden Gate.
Oh, she was riding the stupid thing on one of the cables.
It was like
for Christ's
Bullet.
sake.
No, you didn't see it. You would have known me in Burglar. I was all over that.
You know what? I love you, and that's why I erased it. It's like Friends of Hitler. They don't know what he did. Okay.
Hey, all right. Thanks, Marge Shots. You're comparing me to Hitler.
All right, but you're a very talented guy besides your body of work. All right, Apple. Apple?
Yes.
The hell is Apple?
Hello?
Is that your real name?
Yes, it is.
All right, Apple.
How old are you, Apple?
I'm 20.
All right, that would make sense.
Okay.
No, I'm sure your parents, Moonbeam and
Right.
whatever
Star
named
and
you.
sunshine and happy, yeah.
Sunshine.
Yes, I have a relationship.
Hey, I bet you we're the first people to crack funny jokes about your name.
No, actually, many people have asked, like, where did you get your name from, and, like, why did your parents name you that?
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
No.
God, even Drew's going in on the fashion.
Oh, that was an Apple sound effect. Jesus, we got to get some equipment in this studio. All right, Apple, you're 20. What's your question?
Yeah, I have a relationship problem. I was dating this guy for 3 years. Since I was 17, you know, we sort of grew up together like brothers and sisters also. And through those years, you know, we were like best friends. We depend on each other for everything. But anyway, we recently broke up, and he has a new girlfriend, like, right away. We're no longer friends. And my problem is every day that I can't eat, I can't sleep. I lost, like, I don't know, like 8 pounds or something.
You're depressed.
And then from all this, you know, I'm getting like cold sores all over my mouth, and then like I'm just like so bummed, and I don't know what to do.
How long has it been since you broke up?
Like I haven't spoken since like 2 months,
And
then I can't eat, you know, all these cold sores like around my mouth.
when did this
It's, like,
when did the pain really set in?
in my heart?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you know I look at the old photos. And
When did that really set in?
In her heart, Drew.
Yeah.
When did that set in? How
In
long?
her heart.
In her heart.
I don't know, since March, and I've lost like, you know, on and off my weight. You know.
Hey, whose idea was it to break up?
We just I don't know, it was both of us. We just
Okay, it was his.
It's probably a good thing.
Oh, what do you mean?
No, because
she's dying. What are you talking about?
Now look, most people that have an intense relationship, their first relationship, particularly before the age of 20, have a real intense reaction when it ends, and most of them do end, don't they?
Yes, they all end.
Yeah, and when
eventually
they end,
everything ends. By the way, and there's just blackness.
All right.
It's more like I
enjoy the veal.
I miss like more than I miss like the friendship than I do the love. You know, like, you know, we grew up together.
Of course, a real big part of you is absent.
I can do to get over this. I can't eat.
You know what?
You mope around the house. My mom's like worried, and
right.
I don't know.
You will get over it, and the average duration to get over an intense relationship is actually like 6 months, and you're a few months into it. I think one of the important things to do is to terminate any contact with him, because you sort of rekindle your feelings every time you see him.
It's the clock.
And yeah, the
you
clock
reset the neuroses and pain clock. Each time you answer the phone and talk to him, each time you call him, each time you get loaded and go over to his house and find him with some other dude. Oh, wait a minute. All right. I'm sorry.
Different call.
Yeah.
Different call.
No, it was me. I was
That
thinking
was your
about.
life.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry.
You walked in on?
I found a condom under my old girlfriend's bed when I told you this story, Apple. I was so miserable, and I did one of these things where I called her like after 4 months, and I go, I'm coming over there, and she goes, you can't come over here, and I go, I'm coming over there because I want my mitt. I left my baseball mitt with her.
I think he said mint.
I want my mitt
have some
still.
issues.
And I went over there, and I got she left, which pissed me off, but her sister
Good
answered
call.
the door. I know. Her sister answered the door. She let me in. I said, I want my goddamn mitt. And I searched all around for my mitt. And then she tried to kick me out. And I said, I'm not leaving until I find my softball, too. And I started searching the house for my softball.
So pathetic.
And I looked under the bed for my softball, and I found a soiled condom.
Oh.
Oh.
How long have you been broken up? 4 months?
Oh. No, we're still going out. No, no, we'd broke up like
this
4 months.
This woman has
yeah.
a serious hygiene problem.
Yeah,
let alone
not Apple.
No, not Apple. Apple's
former girlfriend.
I never found the
Apple
ball.
life really blows sometimes.
Yeah, tell her, Bob. Give some of that
You know,
homespun Bobcat stuff.
Yeah, I would keep away from the Tom Waits albums. I'd keep away from the Charles Bukowski readings. Yeah, I'd have no advice. Life really sucks.
It's painful, and most people get over it. If you really start having difficulty where you're thinking about harming yourself and you can't sleep and you really lose a lot of weight.
Doc, she can't eat, though. Tell her something about her canker sores.
You know, I have cold sores all over.
I understand. I understand you're very stressed by this, and it's
Yeah.
natural and normal. But there comes a point where you have to seek professional help if you really are in too much pain. If your reaction is to the point that you can't function, you truly cannot eat.
Like a psychologist or somebody to
Yeah,
talk to.
yeah. But at this point, it sounds like you're having a normal reaction to a very serious loss, And it really, you get to go through this one once. Everybody gets to go through that first loss.
No, I went through like 8 of them.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Well, but really, but this sounds like the one, the very first love.
All right, but we'll all agree that Apple is one good date with some guy she meets at school or at work away from this. Oh, come on,
she won't be open to that. She won't be open to that. If she could open herself to it, yes, it would really help.
You know, I try to slide a little BS in to ease the pain once in a while, and Drew will not go along with me. He has
BS
no tact.
No, I just don't like BS.
Larry.
Thank you.
You're 25. You're on Loveline. Yes. Aloha.
Hi.
Yes. Aloha.
I got a question for you, Adam, and probably a more serious one for Dr. Drew.
Read into that. Bobcat, shut up. Yeah, I hear you, brother. I'll shut up. Nothing coming out of my cake hole. We'll get right to your serious problem.
This is serious.
Yeah, I know. It's very serious.
And Adam might be able to shed some light on this.
All right, Larry, I'll do what I can. Can we leave Bob's mic on, or do you want that shut off?
Wait a second. I want to get...
Leave it on. He might be able to help us out with it.
Okay. All right.
Well,
go
thanks.
ahead.
Thanks for cutting me some slack.
Adam, every once in a while I like to try and use some of that talcum up there and just keep everything nice and dry. And
whoa! And I can't talk about you putting powder up your ass. That's a really heavy topic.
You don't inject it in your ass. You sprinkle it on your nuts.
For Dr. Drew, in a second.
Man, I've been doing that wrong.
This is important to me. And it seems like after I use it for about a week, I maybe get like a little bit of yeast or something starting, and I have to stop the talcum powder and just keep myself real dry. And it seems like every time I use talcum powder for a couple days, it starts getting almost like a yeast infection.
Where does the yeast occur? Or the fungus?
In my inguinal area. Between my legs and my,
Huh, that's
You know where the inguinal area is.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I would think that would decrease the risk of yeast because it tends to keep it drier, and yeast don't like the dry environment. Any fungus down there doesn't like that.
That's what it seems like, though. It seems almost like a fungal infection.
Well,
so it's down between Annisburg and Scrotumville?
Yeah,
right in
near
there.
Bakersfield.
Right.
Hey, dude, this is a really serious topic.
No, this is my light topic, but I like to be able to use talcum powder, and it seems like every time I do for a couple days, this happens.
I want to know where, I'm goofier than Adam.
Yeah, what's
up with that? Adam's really serious when I'm around. I think you're just as weird as usual.
Yeah, but I look my age. Larry.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, lay off the talc.
Yeah,
if your penis is in danger of falling off because of disease, go ahead and lay off whatever it is you're sprinkling on it.
If you got enough in there to make
I
brownies.
wanted to know if either of you guys had ever heard of this happening before, because it didn't seem like it should. But
it doesn't seem like it should, but you're having some kind of reaction for whatever reason, lay off it. There's been some reported cases of talc, some suggestion that talc
overdose.
Maybe put people at risk for genital cancers, particularly women.
Oh, no, I'm doomed. I'm doomed. I go through a keg of that.
I've got a call. I got a quick talc story.
Go ahead.
Okay, my friend Tony V and I, he's a comedian too, and at the time he was a big guy. He was about 300 pounds. He's a big boy at the time. He's kept it off for a long time now. He's very svelte. And we're coming into the United States by way of Canada. And at the time, his other gig was he was the American Tourister Gorilla. He'd go at a mall.
Oh, he was?
He'd be the gorilla. He had a $20,000 gorilla suit.
Right.
And dance around.
The commercial where he grabs the luggage and beats the crap out of it.
I don't want to name drop, but I know that guy. So he's opening up for me, but his gorilla suit is sent ahead. But his leotards and his talc-encrusted leotards are with us, right? So, of course, we get yanked out of the security customs. And meanwhile, there's guys whizzing past us with guns.
Right.
Morning, Steve. How you doing? They pull us out, because at all times I look like I got a kilo of dope up my ass. So they stop us.
Tonight, no different.
No different. I'm sitting on the edge of the stool. So they pull us aside. They start going through the luggage. The guy finds the leotards with all the talc, and his sweat has made some kind of like a little rock.
Right.
Ball sweat rock kind of things.
Right.
The guy slowly licks his finger. Takes a couple dabs, puts it on the end of his tongue. I had blood squirting out of my eyes. I was trying not to laugh.
Oh,
I'm like,
Jesus.
and this is I go, ah! Ah! And the only thing I got out was his balls. His balls. That's all I got out.
Did he put a street value on the leotard?
Oh my God! Needless to say, I didn't make the flight.
Oh, that is excellent. I love that story. Oh.
It plays over like slow motion. I see him lick his finger. I'm going, oh my God.
He's going for the.
Oh my God.
He's going for the ball
It
powder.
was such like a Starsky and Hutch moment.
I love those. I love good, gross stories that happen to other people. Amy.
Hello?
You're 19.
Hi, Amy.
Oh, hi, yeah.
Follow that, baby.
Okay, well, here's my problem. I live with my boyfriend right now, who's 20 years old. And, okay, and then he's, like, very unmotivated, okay? Won't get a job, sits around. See, I have 2 jobs. I support him, pay the rent, everything. And then I have this ex-boyfriend who's, like, a little bit out of my age limit, but he's 39 years old. And we had been going together for about a year. And he's been coming around a lot lately. He wants to get back together. Well, recently he proposed, and I'm, like, totally confused because I do, you know, care a lot about the guy I live with now, but he's so unmotivated, and every time I tell him about getting a job, you know, he makes me feel guilty.
He proposed. Your old 39-year-old boyfriend proposed while you were shacked up with Rooster?
Yep.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
How old is the slacker?
He's 20.
Is he smoke a lot of pot?
Actually, yeah. He does.
Imagine that.
Wow, that just came out of nowhere and bit us right in the ass.
Does he go to junior college?
Does he go to junior
No,
college?
he just sits there.
No.
Okay.
That would require too much motivation.
No, he's never had a job, and you know, I try to help him. I like take him out to job.
Come on.
Wait a minute,
Amy.
Bob. What is she? What is she? What would be
one
her
word.
title?
One word.
She is a dream.
No.
No,
Come on,
enabler is what you meant.
enabler. Yes, please, Bob.
I don't know. She lets you smoke pot all
You
day.
will,
Don't
right.
encourage the kids.
You create an environment where he doesn't have to change.
You know, you could
take care
actually
of it.
marry the other guy, and I don't think you'd catch on.
Well, that's what people have told me, you know, and I try to, you know, like, put my foot down. I mean, you know.
You're driving him to job interviews.
Well, yeah, because I'm
He's not going to change. He's got it good.
Yeah. And
But then the other guy, you know, my ex-boyfriend, he does offer me a lot more, you know, stable relationship and stuff, but he's kind of...
Right. Maybe you're just not ready to get married at all.
Yeah,
and you ought to get out of both these relationships, figure out who you are, what you want.
Amy, look at that guy and say, in 10 years, do I really want to be changing his bag?
Not get into Exactly. Not get into relationships where you are so enmeshed, codependent,
Christ,
and
he's
enabling.
older than me.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't look older. What?
Thanks, Adam. Thanks. You know, I got a secret A-bomb that I'm not using on you.
Oh, I gotta hear it. What is it?
Wait.
What is it?
Drew, please.
What is it? No.
Just
What is
somebody
it?
who went on a date with him.
And?
No, he doesn't need it.
I do.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
okay.
don't he?
No,
All right.
Bobcat.
Hey, Drew, come on.
Turn his mic off, please.
Drew,
Why?
no, he can't
There we
shut
go.
my
It's off.
mic.
It's off. It's off. Bobcat, tell me.
No,
Just
I'm
you and
not
me.
using it. I'm just
Bobcat,
telling him to
we're
back
just
off
here.
on the age
You and me.
thing.
I need this kind of
I'll
ammo.
send this
I've got to
with
deal
our
with this guy.
goddamn commercial.
I've got to deal with this guy every night.
No,
Come
I'll
on,
give it
come
to you,
on.
but, you know, just, what about Amy?
Yeah, what about?
All right, turn his mic back on.
Yeah,
Hey, Engineer Mike, you don't listen to that Drew head over there? For Christ's sake. Who's buttering your bread, One Nut?
You know, he loves that name, One Nut.
He does.
He cringes every time you say that. I always painted this picture that you're always laughing. Ha ha! He brought up my testicle problem again.
No, he doesn't
I hate
like
you.
it. Amy,
Yes, I'm still here.
everyone in your life is a loser.
Yeah.
Except for Christ.
You
So
are-
follow him, would you? Stay away from this 39-year-old.
And you know, and get rid of Stony Stoneman.
Right.
Figure out who you are, what you want, and go after
Okay,
that.
Yoda.
Right.
All right?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All
All right.
Jeez. Yeah, we were talking about this last night. Anytime someone who's twice your age is trying to date you, they're automatically a loser. You don't know it because you're 17, you're 18, and you're thinking, hey, I'm mature.
Right.
This person should like me, this guy in his 50s. But this guy's a loser. Bob, could you imagine? I mean, of course you could imagine in a masturbation sort of way, but I mean, imagine.
All right. Okay, I'll tell the story. That's all.
With your eyes open.
I'll
Could you,
tell the story.
Please, Bob.
What?
Don't tell anything. Now,
No, I want to tell about you on the date.
I've got. Go ahead, Bob.
No,
You got
he's
2
not
minutes.
going to tell anything.
Yeah, I do.
All right, you tell me during the commercial.
No, don't.
Just shut up, Drew. I don't know what he's talking about. I want to find
He's
out.
got some moves, though. Very impressive with the ladies. Oh, man. He's trying to find
I'm trying
out.
to think. Have I ever had a homosexual relationship I'm ashamed of?
No.
No, okay.
No, it's not.
I'm proud of all the guys I've been with.
No. It's not Randy.
All right.
It's not a Randy
All right,
story.
this is ridiculous.
You know
Drew-
what? He got shot down in a big way.
Really? With who?
Yeah, sorry about the buzzkill there, Mr. Never Been Shot Down.
Who did I get? Seriously, I got shot down?
Yeah.
Who, on a date? With who?
No, it was in a pay booth.
Really?
Go ahead, tell the story.
No, I'm not.
He's ready for it.
All right.
He's
Tell
ready
us
for it.
during the commercial. I'll check it out, and if it's fit to air, we'll put it on.
Let's do commercial.
You want to do a commercial now? All right. All right.
Drew wants to hear the story.
Hey, Loveline phone number 1-800-LOVE-191, fax number 310-854-4455. Here with the lovely and talented Bobcat Goldthwait, who will be at the Irvine Improv Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this week. So all
Sunday.
you,
But Drew, aren't you going to be doing something Sunday?
Sunday we'll be at Caltech. Adam will be too. We're going to be broadcasting from Beckman Auditorium, and there'll be a symposium beforehand. We're going to try to address the problem of violence in the home.
And Adam's a real big help on that.
Yeah, he'll show up at the end of the symposium and
what do you
the broadcast.
Sorry I'm late, Drew, but I was beating the crap out of my bitch. Did I miss anything?
Oh, speaking of...
That would be a nice icebreaker.
Speaking of wanting to engage in violence, as you mentioned to us as you left the studio, when Bobcat brought up a certain someone.
Oh, go ahead, Bobcat.
No, I don't have anything.
Oh, come on. Now I want to hear the story. Come on.
No, she,
Somebody Adam dated.
Yeah, you guys had a
I
date.
don't know. I had one date. I was heartbroken. All right, go ahead. Tell it.
No,
Bob.
she told me about one move you had that I thought was amazing.
The ether rag?
No, pretty close. Was the, what's the bottle of wine stashed underneath the front seat of his pickup truck.
For Christ's sake.
He just whips out this bad boy. He's in the cab of a pickup truck.
All right, well, set the story. All right. Let's just backtrack. First off, we can use her name, right? She's married. She's happy.
Yeah,
right?
she's very happy.
Right.
It ain't gonna happen there.
All right, Anita. Anita was at your house.
Anita B.
She was at your house last night.
Yeah,
right?
very talented actress.
She certainly is, and she's on what show is she on?
She's on the Foxworthy
Jeff
show.
Foxworthy show. All right, I put a curse on the show now, but anyway, it was about 4 years ago.
You might be a redneck if you ever dated Adam Carolla.
We went out. We got set up through a mutual friend. I was at a
You were nuts about it.
I was at a real vulnerable time in my life, and let me tell you, if I started that, brush her right off.
You were nuts. You were nuts about it.
I'd use her like an old Kleenex and throw her right away. But
You
back
stick
then,
with that story.
I was very vulnerable, and all I had was this beat up little.
And what does that
pickup.
mean? And what does that mean when he says he's vulnerable?
It meant she was built, and I was horny. But I did like her, and we went out on a date.
Yeah.
And we went out on a fabulous date. Went to a lovely Italian restaurant. We hit it off.
Yeah, in a big
we
way.
were getting along fine. Come on,
She's a nice person.
She's
What do
a
you
great-
mean you're
great
getting along?
person.
And
And
what
quite-
happened the second date? You were getting along so fine.
quite attractive. And at the end of the date, we pulled into her little parking garage there.
You're in a pickup truck.
I'm in my '79 Nissan. The ones where
Reaches under the front seat. She's going, he's got a gun. He reaches under the front seat and whips out some Mad Dog 2020. What did you have in it?
it was a nice red wine.
What kind was it?
I don't know. It had a real cork in it, though. I remember that. Someone gave it to me or something.
What did you say?
I said, how about we take this bottle up to your apartment and get loaded? And you know what her answer was?
What?
No.
Yeah. Well, can I ask you this?
Yeah.
Has that ever worked?
No. It's still under the seat. I sold the truck with still a bottle of wine. I charged a guy an extra $4. I can't believe she remembers that.
Something like that'll scar a woman for life. Let's get liquored up in my cab. Yeah.
But, we're making out a little bit in the truck, so I thought it would be okay to,
She
pull
talked
out
about
the
that,
wine.
too.
She did not, did she?
She did.
Yeah. She said I was okay, didn't... I felt like the biggest idiot in the world. I pulled out a bottle of wine. How about we go upstairs? No. And then I called her for like 6 months.
How about if I just drink in here and sob?
How about I go to the parking and share with some of my hobo friends? I called her for like 6 months straight after that, and she never called me back, and that was the end of that.
Was she the girlfriend you were talking about earlier?
No. Oh, I loved her. Mark, when you go out on one date and you go, this is it. Oh, boy, do I like this one.
And she's like going, I got to get out of this.
Well, I had the truck with the lumber rack on it and the bed box, and it was a mess.
I'd do you.
Mark?
Yeah.
You're 19.
Yep.
Yeah.
What did we learn about the pickup trucks and the wine? Deadly combo.
Yeah.
What's your problem, Mark?
Yeah, my girlfriend and I, had sex, and when we were done, I pulled out, and I had something similar to semen on the outside of my condom, right?
Right.
So my question is to anybody that can answer it is, when a girl reaches climax, does she discharge something that looks like semen?
No, they just normally have that. That's just a secretion that actually, as part of the arousal cycle, is emitted.
But does it look similar to it?
It can.
It can?
Yeah, it can.
Look, everything that's not poo and pee looks like semen that comes out of your body. I got news. It could all be mistaken for semen.
Well put.
But,
It's like hanging out with Oscar Wilde.
Yeah,
if it ain't poo. I can't believe you didn't get any that night.
I got a little kissing.
with the
bottle of wine under the car seat.
Hey, baby, if it ain't poo or pee, it ain't semen. How about some wine? Let's have a chugging contest.
Steve, you're 17. You're on Loveline.
Hello?
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
I have a question. Me and my friend were really close, and he passed away in a car accident
Oh, how long ago?
about 6 or 7 months ago.
Wow.
And anyways, he was dating this girl for a while, and I don't know. I started liking her towards the end,
Towards the end of what?
Before he passed away, I started liking her.
Oh.
And me and her are pretty close, and I don't know, the last month or so, I started having stronger feelings for her and stuff. And I don't know if it's I don't want to ruin the relationship if I pursue it,
Do you think that is any kind of an attempt to sort of recoup the loss of your friend?
I don't know.
Or is it that you really genuinely have something for this girl? And indeed, you guys shared something, didn't you? You both had a relationship with this person that you cared a lot about.
Well, and let's not forget the factor of when you're 17, whoever's closest is who you're hot for. Pretty much, right, Steve?
Yeah.
I mean, you hang out with someone, you see them every day. You're not traveling around the country.
Yeah.
You see this person on a regular basis, and you start liking whoever you see. It's like your friends. Like all those people you thought were your best friends when you were 15, 16 years old, and you hate them now or you don't see them anymore.
Because they lived on the same street.
They live next door. That's why they were your best friend.
Yeah.
So, Steve.
Yeah.
You think it'd be weird if you made a move?
I don't know. I think so. I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm calling.
Hey, is she real broken up about this guy?
Sometimes, yeah.
Because that's going to be weird.
By weird, do you mean you feel guilty?
Yeah.
I mean, you both have to get on with your life. I would think your friend would want you both to be doing well.
Not each other, though.
I mean, I can understand that you want to respect sort of those kinds of boundaries, but
I'm going to prom with her and stuff like that.
Well,
okay, this is all right. Something's going to happen. But let me tell you, Steve.
No, not at the prom. That's not. Just hold off for a little while. You don't have to rush anything.
It's too weird as far as you can see it, Bobcat.
No, but they can just hold off.
Just to see how the relationship
Drew,
goes.
Too weird for Bobcat has never really entered any conversation before this night.
Yeah, I shuddered. For
no, but I just think you should just look at you got a lot in common. Obviously, this person meant a lot to both of you. So if you can take it slower, then slow down a little bit.
But what is an appropriate time? I mean, it's been 7 months.
That's real fresh still.
But in teenage years, it's a long time.
Yeah, that is like dog years.
Remember how long it was from Christmas break to summer vacation, like when you're in 10th grade?
That's 6 months.
That's 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lifetime.
Yeah.
All right, here's what you got to do,
Yeah, you really
Steve.
helped them. Good job.
Steve.
You got to get a pickup truck and a bottle of wine.
Steve, listen.
Sexy.
Here's the deal. If you get into this, it's going to be a can of worms. Rest assured. You know what I mean? Because you got feelings, she's going to have feelings. It's going to be weird. But on the other hand, you could end up working it out.
It's not inappropriate. You know what I mean? It's not total. It's just something that's likely to have a lot of confusing feelings attached to it, but it's not totally inappropriate.
All right, let me give a for instance. God forbid something happens to you, Drew. When can I get
have
on
you
Susan?
killed.
Seriously, 6 months from now. You want us both to be happy? Someone's got to look after the youngins. I got a bottle of booze under my car seat.
but not you. Anything but that.
Come on, me and Stu.
The triplets in the back of the pickup.
That's right. Steve.
Yeah.
I say wait.
Yeah, I say wait. Yeah, it's going to be trouble.
Wait.
See if you can
Take it
find
slow.
someone else.
Take it slow.
And you can
Take
be,
it slow.
you can go to a prom and be friends.
But think about it. Why do you tell him that? Why?
My prom date died.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Not on the night of the
During
prom,
the
but
date,
she
or-
died like 5 years later.
Ugh.
Just boom, just dropped dead.
Aneurysm or
At
something?
like 23. Had like a little heart something,
Oh,
and the doctor
congenital
said
heart.
like, take it easy, and she went out and did aerobics like 2 weeks later.
Ooh.
Right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why I try to stay away from working out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's working for him.
Thanks, it is, isn't it? I feel pretty cut. I feel pretty ripped.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the unitard with the underoos.
You know, in a lot of the markets that you reach now, I am cut. When I was in Minnesota, I was svelte.
Oh yes, you're considered.
Who's
they call
the
you
skinny
Stretch.
guy?
Yeah, Stretch in Minnesota. Where are we?
We were
John.
talking to Steve. We told him to wait.
Yeah,
And,
Steve should wait.
and good luck.
But why did you tell him to wait? Think about it.
Because not for him. Because a guy
Out of respect for the friend?
No.
No.
She is they're gonna be having sex one night, a month from now, and she's gonna start crying in the middle of
They're
it.
gonna have a complete
and it's gonna get
breakdown.
real weird.
Their heads are
That's
gonna
why I'm
explode.
saying
It's
it.
going to be too intense.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
John.
John,
Tommy.
he's asleep. He's asleep.
Tom,
Wait a minute.
he's a narcoleptic.
Hour and a half.
All right, John has been on hold for 75 minutes.
And he fell asleep during our subtle show.
Yeah. All right. Now, Bobcat, normally I give the listeners a subliminal suggestion at this point, like, this is your dog, I command you to kill, stuff like
You
that.
know what? That really was what I was going to say.
Well, one time he told the guy to make a giant coil pot, put two of each animal.
I was a ceramics major. Yeah, I told a guy to build an ark once. But, Bob, is there anything you'd like to say to this John who's 19 and sleeping? Well, what's his question? Store owner claims this stuff gets drugs out of your system. True or false?
I've never heard of it.
No help at all.
No.
Bob, you want to say anything to a sleeping America?
He really is sleeping? Where is he calling from?
I have no idea. Mike, you want to play the siren thing and see if we can wake him up?
Dreamland?
John? John!
John! John, this is the cops! John!
All right, screw him. One more quick one.
He just flushed a lid.
Bill! Bill, 21, you're on Loveline.
Lid. Am
No
I
one-
showing my age
yeah,
on
I was
that,
about
too?
to say, no one uses lid anymore, by the way. It's not.
I'm down with the young people's music.
Try to work.
They love that crazy lid talk.
Try to work. Keep on trucking into your next
Yeah,
sentence.
hey.
Bill.
So I hope the Skylab doesn't fall on me when I'm drinking my Billy beer.
You're 21. You're on Loveline.
Hi, Bob, Drew, and Adam.
All right.
Bill.
Thanks for acknowledging me. I was feeling unwanted.
Yeah, I've been listening for a while, and I had a problem I don't know if any of you could solve, but I was going out with this girl a while back for like 8 months, and I really loved her a lot, and she broke up with me. I don't know why.
How long ago?
This is like a little over a year,
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
and I still think about her every day, and I want her back, and I've had relationships with like a lot of other girls, and it's never been the same. And I was wondering if those feelings would ever come back.
Was she your first love, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why did you guys break up?
She broke up.
I don't know.
Oh, she broke
What's
up.
she doing now?
I don't know. I pretty much cut off all contact.
That's wise.
She still wanted to be friends, but I didn't want to deal with it every day.
No,
Having
it's
ear.
very smart. Very wise.
All right, you went out for about 8 months, and it's been how long since you've been broken up? A couple?
Oh, a little over a year.
Oh, a year?
A year.
Oh,
Man, he's got
yeah.
it bad.
That's bad. Yeah, I only pined for Anita for like 6 months.
Till the,
Of course, we only went out on one date.
Till the wine ran out.
Bill.
Yeah.
How many women have you gone out with?
About 8 or 9.
Did you like any of them?
No, well, we had things in common and stuff, but
Did people hook you up, or did you pursue these women?
well, I got hooked up with some, and some I just found.
I mean, I think that's the bottom line, and what Bobcat's getting at is that you really need to make a deliberate effort to find people you want to be with and whom you could be open to having a very close and intimate relationship with, and try to rekindle these feelings with somebody else.
Yeah, but the
because-
problem is you got that I just got dumped stink on you that they smell
But it's a year ago.
a mile away. Yeah, but if you're reliving it, the stink is always fresh.
Yeah, but you're looking at these women and you're not even like, you're just imagining the other woman's head on them while you're jawboning with them.
just about.
Yeah, see, you gotta drop that, man. You gotta lose the gloom, man.
Bill.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. A year is long enough.
Can you do one of those rants where you don't know where you're going, but
Yeah,
you end
that's
up
what-
pulling it off? That's
yeah.
cool. Okay,
All right,
fine.
I'm going to kickstart myself.
I haven't watched one of those.
All right, you want to see how it
Yeah,
works?
I like to see it live. Yeah.
I like to start with a phrase at the top that sort of sends me into it head first.
Except this isn't going to
Go
work.
right ahead.
He doesn't get that. He gets this blank look on his face.
No, here it is.
He's
There
gone
it is.
somewhere else.
All right, here it is.
But
Bill,
Yeah.
listen. Let me tell you what. Here's the deal, man. Bill,
Yeah.
let me tell you what's going on. Let me tell you how chicks work.
Okay.
Chicks are a lot like their friends. You know?
No.
Let me tell you something, Bill. All right, let me set the record straight.
Wow.
All right?
Wow.
All right, Bill?
Man, the riff gun is jamming in a big way.
Here's no. It's unclogged now, and I got a banana clip stuffed in the bottom of it.
All right.
All right, Bill.
Yeah.
Get ready, man, because I'm launching a truth grenade. Do you know what I'm saying? I want you to take cover. You hear me?
All right.
All right, now. Here's the truth about chicks. You got a pen handy?
It's got to
Because
be.
I'm going to town, man.
It's got to be organic, man, or you can't do it,
No,
can
yeah,
you?
you're right.
It's like a power.
Yeah, it's right. It
It's
hits
like a
you.
superpower.
Well, you know, like when guys speak in tongues.
I really thought you could just do that.
No, absolutely
That was
not.
weird, man.
Obviously
you totally
not.
choked.
Bill.
Yeah.
Bill, drink heavily.
Yeah, drink heavy.
I did actually.
All right.
Yeah,
wait,
Bill,
wait,
no,
wait, wait, wait.
no.
Wait a minute.
I know what the answer is. Bill, your life is miserable outside of this girl.
Right. He
That is
may
the
he
deal.
may have a true depression.
A
and-
year is plenty long enough to get over it, and if
Yeah.
you were doing anything
Yeah.
that sort of turned your crank, you would be happy.
But it may be beyond the psychological circumstances in which she's living. He may really have a biological problem. He may be obsessive compulsive. He may have depression here, and that may be why
Chemical imbalance.
chemical imbalance, so to speak, and that may be why he really can't get over this loss, or at least he remains in the same sort of feeling state.
It's just weird when
Well,
Drew says he may have a biological problem, I picture a guy with two penises. Or like half
But Bill,
a brain or
Bill,
something.
This has really gone on long enough, and
All right.
you ought to really think
You're
very
bumming
hard.
out Drew, Bill.
No, you ought to think seriously
You're
about
bumming
getting,
out Drew.
getting some professional assistance. With
Hey,
this.
don't bum out the doc,
All
man.
right, Bill?
All right.
Bill,
All right.
get yourself some happy pills.
All right. Bob, you
Get
done?
on the crazy bus.
Can we go to commercial?
Yeah, lose him. Go to the commercial. He's bumming me out, too.
You were reading my mind, Producer Ann. We have Lush coming in tomorrow night. So we look forward to that. But tonight we
The
have...
Lady Killer song, very apropos.
For the show, yeah.
The Lady Killer.
Who does this song?
Never mind. Pretend you know anything about
Oh,
the bands
Lush,
you're going to
yes.
be talking to tomorrow.
Fantastic.
You bagging on me for being old? Okay, Pops.
No, I act old. You just look old. There's a big difference.
I play old. I'm 34, but I really look like I'm 75. You know, I'm at the Irvine Improv, and Drew's taking his magic show or whatever he does.
Puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be at the Cal Poly.
I'm Bobcat Goldthwait.
Caltech.
I do
Right.
have things going on. I should say that so I don't
Yeah, let's
sound
talk-
such a loser. I did a pilot that I'll find out next week for Fox if it's going to go.
And let me just ask
I'm telling
this.
you, though, if they take the Pauly Shore pilot and mine doesn't go, I'm going to be liquored up with a firearm on the MCA tower.
Is there a Pauly Shore pilot?
Thank God there is. That's all I say.
And you're up against it?
Well, he's another Fox person.
Oh, that guy. All right. Anyway, I don't want
He's
to get
very
into it.
talented.
Yeah, he's bursting at the seams with talent. Now, let me say this, Bob.
I saw that movie what is that?
Biosphere,
Yeah, I saw the ad
Biodome.
for that, and I go, man, that movie's so bad, I can't believe I'm not in it. You used that joke earlier on K-Rock about the movie Ed.
Yeah, but it's an evergreen, Bob. It's always good.
It's an evergreen.
Now, let me just kiss ass for a second.
Soft
1
as
second.
An easy chair.
Relax. Just relax.
Yeah.
The reason people think you're older, besides your morbid appearance, is
we've been here for 2 hours and you haven't even brought up the hat. I appreciate the restraint.
the goofy ski hat
What's
he's
up with
wearing.
that?
Yeah, go make toys, would you? Here's the deal.
I want to be a dentist.
You've had a long... Oh, okay, now you're doing a old Christmas special thing. All right, the Abominable
keep going.
Snowman.
No,
Rudolph.
All right.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
All right, but we're going to
Wow.
stop here with this sort
You
of
really
free...
got to oil that riff gun. It's jammed twice now.
No more free association here, Bob.
Okay, go.
Let me say this. You're young and you've had a long career. You've done
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. You've done TV, you've done a lot of stand-up, you've done a lot of movies, you've done comedy albums, you've done a lot of stuff in a short period of time, and that's why people assume that you're older than you are.
Yeah, all right.
Okay?
You stick with that story.
Yeah, let's stick
Let's
with
get
that
to the
one.
freaks.
Dan.
Sorry, Dan.
You're 24. You're on Loveline.
How's it going?
Dan, do you have a serious problem?
I guess you could consider it.
Okay, then I'll shut up.
What's the deal? What's going on?
Appreciate it, Bob. I'm living with a couple. I'm renting their basement.
Uh-oh, I see where this is going. I've read this forum letter.
He's 35 and she's 19,
Ugh.
and he doesn't drink. And
Does everybody have an Anna Nicole Smith kind of thing going on?
I don't think not. Anyway, she and I were drinking one night. You know, a bunch of people were over after they left. We started kissing. You know, we stopped a couple hours later, but you know, we didn't do anything. You know, our clothes stayed on, but you know, she's still approaching me with it.
No.
She's
Don't
still.
do it.
This is a very healthy situation. Can I just say that?
It's a mess.
I'm loving it too.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, no, get out, run. You're nuts. This guy's gonna.
The reason I moved in though was because I'd been between jobs and I lost my apartment. I can't afford to.
You gotta get out of that
You
house.
can't afford not to move out of that basement. First off, Dan, you're living in a basement, so you can only go up.
Well, it's a finished basement, but okay.
It's got a dartboard. It's got a bar. It's pretty nice.
It's got that W.C. Fields bust made out of plaster that he's going to finish painting one day.
It's got the
maybe not quite.
ping pong table folded up. You know, my dad's rumpus room. He's almost finished with it. It's gonna be nice. Got some paneling.
Rust-colored shag.
Sounds sweet. Sounds like a really sweet gig. Dude, just get out of that house, man. You're nuts. This guy's gonna get liquored up and strangled, and you're gonna be a made-for-TV movie.
Well, he doesn't drink.
All right, then he's just going to shoot you sober.
He's gonna be
and then
stone cold sober. He's gonna remember.
He's just going to fill in the basement, and that's where you'll spend the rest of eternity.
Wonderful.
All right, Dan?
But is she a hottie?
She's very attractive.
Really?
Yeah.
Dan?
Okay. Well, maybe.
Yes.
It could work.
Bob's revised his to maybe.
Stop. No, maybe.
I just wanted to watch Drew get an aneurysm.
No, maybe.
Dan?
Yes.
Forget it. You can stay there. Just shoot her down.
No way.
Like if she came up to you and put her arms around you and you just beat her with a pool cue, you don't think she'd stop?
You know what? It's unrealistic to think that would be that he would likely sustain that.
It's just weird, man.
Yeah, it's weird, and
she's making bedroom eyes
and
at
he
you.
already crossed over a boundary, and he's putting himself at risk. And if again they've drunk too much, or he feels a little vulnerable, as you have felt, Adam.
But it's kind of weird that like booze plays a lot of big part of your romance.
Well, mistakes in interpersonal relations, consequences. Don't do it. Get out of there.
You know, you look
treacherous situation.
Yeah, but it's real easy for you on your doctor salary and your highfalutin radio salary to say get out of there, but maybe he doesn't have any money right now. Maybe he's got to hang.
This poor guy, you know, he looks up to the radio personalities. He knows that drinking's cool, that you should have a bottle of wine under the car seat at all times. I'm telling you, it's a one-way street to hell. That's where you're going, kid.
And well, look, then don't make yourself available. Don't be alone with her in a room. The kind of things where there's
do
a
you have
potential
friends or
for trouble.
family? You're living in a basement, and I guarantee you, she's the one that said, "Hey, you know, wouldn't it be a good idea if he lived in the basement?" It's got you out there.
Actually, no, it was his idea.
It was his idea. Maybe he's on the pink team. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he swings. Maybe this is just some weird.
Dan?
Yes.
We have no answer.
Okay.
We do have an answer. Get out before
All right,
it's too late.
get out. Move into a bigger basement. Move into a nicer basement.
It's got a cistern in it and a sump pump.
Liz, you're 22. You're on Loveline. You're living in a basement.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
Good.
I'm great.
Oh, glad to hear it. Okay, my question is actually, I guess, more for Drew than anybody else.
That's weird because a lot of questions have been aimed towards me this evening. I was really surprised you wanted Drew's advice.
Hey, you know, feel free to jump in.
Don't worry, they will.
Okay, my brother, who is 19, had recently, within the past year or so, started experimenting with drugs like acid, shrooms, hallucinatory kind of thing. I know that sometimes it will change your personality. I need to know if...
Can change their moods a lot.
Exactly. Now, is this a permanent thing?
It can be.
Okay, and if
usually the mood disturbances that I typically see, the bad ones, don't come on until several years after the use has stopped, usually
Well,
like 10 years
I just
later.
noticed he's become
10 years?
Yeah, like 10 years later.
I just noticed he's become
dude.
real sullen, withdrawn.
Oh,
Well,
Bob, you're not going to make it 10 years.
But is he doing pot every day? That's sort of a marijuana
I mean,
thing.
I don't think it's an everyday thing. I think it started off where he was doing it, the Friday, Saturday night kind of thing.
Yeah, well, usually the irritability and the mood problems and the memory problems is more typical of marijuana dependency.
Really, he's become real, totally withdrawn from the family. He ended up quitting school. The whole thing.
Well, I mean, this may be a bigger problem than just chemical dependency or chemical use.
I may not be seeing the entire thing.
Yeah,
but
there clearly is a mood disturbance. There's clearly substance abuse, if not addiction.
Okay.
And there may be a characterologic problem here. There might be something really
Do you
serious.
think he's on something else, though?
Well,
Who knows? I mean,
I don't think he's done anything more serious.
it doesn't matter. There's something really seriously going on here for him, and he's making choices that could affect him the rest of his life.
Yeah, but what can she do? I mean,
Help him
how
get
is
to
she going to
some-
stop? How is she going to say, you got to go get help? He's not going to get help.
Well,
if
it
he's
depends
not,
what the problem is.
But if he's not bottoming out, he's not going to give
You're
her
right.
ass.
If he's an addict and he's not bottoming out, he's probably going to prefer to continue using drugs. But if his parents or somebody has some leverage, maybe they can require him to at least to get
Intervention.
in touch with some help. He might go for it.
You think intervention?
Well, a 19-year-old doesn't work that well. It's possible, but again, somebody needs to assess what the scope of the problem is.
Bob, you ever have any friends pull intervention on you and try to get you exercise?
Yeah, they do. They give me. We have the donut interventions happen a few times in my house. The Pringles intervention. Just say no to Pringles, man.
Yeah. All right, real fast. Last call of the night.
That Red Cross dude's got to cheer up. Okay, what's your problem, real fast?
Ryder, 19.
I just I was a virgin up until about 2 weeks ago, and then there's some new pill out there, I guess Roofie or Rufinol or something.
Yeah, Rofies, yeah.
I was slipped that and took an advantage of.
By whom?
Well, I've known her for probably 3 months now. It was kind of like a trick by my friends because I was a virgin and I wasn't planning on, I was just planning on staying a virgin for a while.
Were you passed out?
No, I remember it, but it was like I had no control over the situation.
This is Christian Slater.
Huh?
So can you get a Woody, Doc?
Is Bobcat there tonight?
Yeah.
No, he left, man. But can you get a Woody?
Yeah,
I mean,
Rohypnol is like a Valium-like drug.
Hey,
Makes
Bobcat, I just wanted to say I love what you did on the Jay Leno show.
all righty. So listen, but could he have a Woody and get taken advantage of?
Yes, it makes you sort of gives you a little bit of amnesia for what happened and can sedate you, a little euphoria, and Rohypnols are very addictive.
Do you feel cheap?
No, actually, I kind of liked it.
You don't feel dirty?
Okay, let's lose this guy.
There wasn't a long bath scene after the incident?
Let's lose this
No,
guy.
it's kind of like just left.
Lose him.
All
right.
Back out to the party.
Ryder, you're 19 and you were forced to have sex, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Boo, effing who?
Yeah, no one cares. All right. I want to say that Lush is going to be on tomorrow night. I want to give some thanks to.
I want to listen to that. I want to listen to you interview Lush.
I can interview the band.
You aren't even going to have a clue.
I am so down with the band.
Yeah. Did you guys book UFO yet? Did you get the UFO
We're going to
booking?
get Golden Earring.
Excellent, sweet.
April Wine, Uriah Heep. They're all coming in.
Okay, I'm at the Irvine Improv. That's in Southern California.
Right. And we'll see if we can get the Smashing Dumplings and the guys from Nervosa, and it's going to be a big week next
The young
week.
people's the Pearl Jams.
Yeah.
So
all right, so go see Bobcat do some comedy, would you?
Yeah.
And I want to thank Lisa. I want to thank Lovely Cher. I want to thank producer Ann. I want to thank the One Nut Wonder engineer Mike and Dr. Drew and Lush tomorrow night. And Bobcat won't be here tomorrow night, but Bobcat, I want to thank you for coming in. And seriously, we need a friend of the show. And you could be one of those guys, where you just pop in whenever you want. We could carpool.
Like I was in the hall?
Right, I heard you guys.
Like a Bob Hope?
Yeah, get in here, Bob.
Okay, only if you give me music.
What's your take on this one? Yeah, we'll give you like a golf swing
Just
sound.
come in.
All right, thanks, Bob.
Thanks for having me.
You've been listening to Loveline.
The opinions expressed on Loveline, especially by Adam Carolla, are not necessarily those of the staff, management, or sponsors.
Or even the character voices. Loveline, produced by Ann Wilkins for Westwood One Entertainment.